Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the two ways that someone can help with a mortgage application, and that is called guarantor or co-borrower. And we're also going to go into the death and taxes implications. Let's go. So, the main two ways to help with a mortgage application is to be a guarantor or be a co-borrower. So, let's just say, for example, A is a primary borrower and he wants to buy a house, but his income is not high enough. So, one way, other than increasing his own income or down payment to qualify for a higher purchase price, is to get a co borrower or guarantor. So, what is the main difference? So, the very main difference is that for co borrowers must be on title. So, they must be on the agreement of purchase and sale. And I'll get more into what a co-borrower is, but a guarantor doesn't need to be on title. Both a co-borrower and guarantor can help a mortgage application just as much. However, it is uncommon for two parties for someone to be a guarantor because basically they are taking responsibility of the debt just as much as the co-borrower. Because if, let's say, person A doesn't pay the mortgage, the lender can go after the co-borrower or the guarantor. And as a guarantor, you're not even on title. You have no rights to any property, but you only have debt obligations. So when does that happen? Usually a guarantor happens when a holding company, not an operating company, is trying to buy a property. And usually lenders, for more safety, they want someone to guarantee the mortgage. And you don't want individual to be a co-borrower because the main reason to buy under a holding company is because you want to buy using a company. You don't want to be the person doesn't want to be on title because of various reasons, such as limited liability or tax benefits of buying under a corporation, a holding company corporation. So that means when it comes to two family members or two friends going in on a property, they're always going to be co-borrowers. And as co-borrowers, they both need to be on title. So there are two main ways to be on title. There are tenants in common and joint tenancy. So first of all, let's talk about land transfer tax. Let's say person A is a first-time home buyer and person B is not. Joint tenancy is always 50-50 if it's two people. So in this case, you only get half of the land transfer tax rebate. However, if you're in tenants in common, you can structure it like 99% person number A and 1% person B. So you get 99% of the first-time home buyer rebate. And what if the person number A wants to fully own the property in the future because maybe they are making more money and they can fully qualify for the mortgage themselves? The best time to do this is at a refinance of mortgage, and you need permission. But if you want to do it before refinance, you can ask your lender for permission to change the terms, because right now there are two people, right? In order to take off one person off the mortgage, they need to make sure you are fully qualified for this loan now, and this will probably be in terms of the person getting a improved income. However, one drawback is when one uh, owner, let's say there's two owners, right? Person A owns 99%, person B owns 1%. To buy off the person B's share, they need to pay 1% of the property's value in land transfer tax. So that's really good. However, if you're joint tenants and you want to uh, buy off the other person's share, you need to pay 50% land transfer tax, which is going to be a lot more. So who would ever go to joint tenants? I mean, it sounds pretty bad in terms of land transfer tax rebates and transferring title. You need to pay 50% of the land transfer tax. So joint tenants is easier when, let's say person B is like 90 years old, and if they pass away, they can transfer. Person A will have 100% of the property in a very short time and with a very low fee of around only $500. However, if it was tenants in common, even for that 1%, you're going to have to go to court, and it's going to take a lot longer with more costs to transfer the title to be 100% your name, person A's name. And the person B might, maybe in the future, maybe who knows, maybe they decide to leave the 1% to someone else. And that might be an issue for person A because that new person might not decide to sell the property. So person A in a joint tenancy, person A might not ever be able to fully own the property. But this could go the same for joint tenancy because the person who has joint tenancy could terminate the joint tenancy before they die. But if when they die, they're still in a joint tenancy, person B will have to give all their shares to the other surviving owner, which is person A. In terms of selling the property, basically it's going to be the same between tenants in common and joint tenancy. Um, as long as the property is owned by two people, both people will have to consent to the sale of the property. They're gonna have to sign all the agreement of purchase and sale documents. And yeah, if as long as you can always keep it 99%, 1% forever. And when you sell it, you don't have to transfer it, to uh, make it 100% person A. Or even if it's joint tenant 50-50, you can keep it 50-50, and then you can to prevent the land transfer tax of making person A own 100% of it, you can sell it together and then just split the money however you want, as long as both parties consent to selling it and signs all the closing and purchase selling documents. Then it's not really an issue. Overall, I would say if person B is not a first-time home buyer, it seems that tenants in common is a pretty good choice. But please be aware that if person B passes away, there's going to be more hassle to get 100% possession of the property versus joint tenants. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions about anything. And please, this is more of lawyers' realm, so please contact your lawyer to double check everything as rules can change over time. Take care, guys.